An upcoming footballer can be earning millions.
Okay.
While upcoming artists will be looking for
So give me an example of what upcoming artist.
portable. I'm just,
Ah,
I'm just joking, please.
Zazu.
Wow.
Hello, guys. What's up? And welcome to the Heat Podcast, brought to you by Pulse Sports Nigeria. My name is David Ben. I'm your host, and I'm not alone. I've got with me the gang in the house, starting with my bro on the other end. Ifeanyi, welcome to the show, bro.
Ifeanyi, nice to be here.
Tosin, you look good today. What's going on?
look
Thank
amazing.
you so much.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Hi, guys.
And Kimmy K, welcome to the show.
Hey guys, it's Kimmy K. I'm back here.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm hyped. I'm hyped up. Today we have a very interesting conversation, and we're going to be kicking off from where we stopped the last time. It's still the money issue, because money makes the world go round.
Yeah.
Who does not
course.
like money? Who?
No one.
We all like money. So last time we talked about, the disparity in salaries between African footballers and their European counterparts. This week, it's another money talk, and it's the big debate that's been going on for a long time now, and that is football money versus music money. Which is bigger? So yeah, that's, our talking point for today. I'm going to start, with you guys generally. First of all, off the top of your head, who's the richest footballer in the world?
Cristiano, definitely.
Okay.
I would think so. Or Mbappe, maybe Cristiano.
I think you're correct, yeah.
Okay.
I think you're correct. Because you remind me if I think you're correct.
Because you're.
Cristiano. Okay, maybe he did not say the correct name. The GOAT.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kim, who do you think?
I think it's Ronaldo, according to the reports. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Well,
Cristiano
he's not
Ronaldo.
for me, he's not though.
So are you going towards asking who is the richest musician? So
Yeah,
you want
I am. He's not for me though. But who?
He's not the richest footballer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as far as I know, he's not the richest. Anyway, and who's the richest musician in the world?
I mean,
So you have Jay-Z, you have Kanye West, you have
I
Rihanna.
guess.
We have one. We need
Yeah.
one name. We don't need many. We need one.
I think it's
Jay-Z
Jay-Z.
probably.
I think
yeah.
it's Jay-Z.
Okay, that's correct. That is correct.
Yes.
So, seeing how people have continued to debate online about
Yeah.
football money versus music money,
Yeah.
Charlie Poppy buys Louis V or one whatever Richard Mille. Oh, music money, football money, K. People always obviously talk and
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
all sorts of things. Football money for me is bigger than music money, right?
Yeah.
There are a lot of, obviously going to be a lot of arguments, but I'm going to narrow it down to Nigeria. I don't want to
Yeah.
expand the scope, because this debate actually depends. There are lots of footballers who make more money than musicians in Nigeria. There are only a select crop of, musicians who actually make good money, and that's because they've managed to stay relevant and and
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
So, but in footballers is different. These guys get paid just by signing for a club. You really don't even have to make an appearance, and they get paid in foreign currency, right?
Yeah.
Our artists also do get paid in foreign currency, but I would like to think there are more footballers, Nigerian footballers around the world. Do the math, give or take, plus or minus. There are more Nigerian footballers who earn more than the
average
music counterparts.
musician, yeah.
So what do you think?
I think there are different ways to look at this. I prefer football money because music money is forever. But if you want to compare like an upcoming musician with an upcoming footballer, very different.
Yeah.
An upcoming footballer can be earning millions,
Okay.
while upcoming artists will be looking for
So give me an example of what upcoming artist.
portable. I'm
Ah,
just joking, please.
Zazu.
Delete that.
Zazu Akori upcoming.
I have it right.
I'm not there.
Okay.
No, please. Who is really upcoming? But I think I would act like Ifeanyi. I don't want to name names, please.
So
But yeah.
my thing is the guys you called,
Yeah.
Yes.
Whiskey, Davido. So these are like the top Burna Boy. They're selling out shows all over the world.
Yeah.
They're going on world tours. So I feel like it would be comparable at the top. I don't mean Jay-Z. I mean Whiskey, they will probably be comparable to to footballers. Like, I mean, we use Osimhen all the time, right?
Yes.
I feel like it would be very comparable. You know, Whiskey,
Music.
I think it will be comparable. But the problem now is when you go further down,
Yeah.
like you said, Portable.
Yeah.
You know, and
I said I was.
you're not if you pull Portable and what's the name of this Chelsea flop, Modric. You
Yeah, I
know,
love the
they're
fact
both
that you went to that
they're
side.
both
Yeah.
Can't even compare.
let's say upcoming or whatever,
Upcoming
or
talents.
Noni Madueke or any of these players.
Jackson too.
It would now feel like, okay, these guys can't, because someone like Jackson, for instance, I
Yeah.
don't know what his wages are. Can we check?
Wait.
What?
What do you guys have against Chelsea players? I
No.
don't
No,
understand.
I think they are prime example for upcoming talent.
And mediocrity. Yeah,
That
Chelsea's
might
like,
never get there.
yeah, so
you get
exactly.
Yeah, thank you.
So what I'm saying is, these young guys, I heard Garnacho's new deal was maybe £50,000 a week or something.
Yes.
Now Garnacho is as upcoming can get, right?
Yeah.
Talent, great
A
talent.
I don't know, an upcoming musician in Nigeria is not making £50,000 a week.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
So
You know what I
what-
mean? So I think overall you're
Or
better
upcoming
off.
musician anywhere,
Really?
not just
Really?
Nigeria.
So
anywhere.
You're better off making football money than
Well,
music
I think
money.
for
You have to be
longevity,
relevant
I think music money is much
if
better.
you are relevant.
If you are relevant.
Because if you're not relevant,
you can play shit and they will pay you your salary.
Yes.
But if you release a shitty music, maybe you and your
family members
Family
listen to
members
it and will
listen
stream
to
it. Yeah, so
so I think
Kim, what's up?
football
You've been
is easier.
I think Kim
uncharacteristically
has a different
What's going on?
opinion
No, I
to
don't.
us.
I don't disagree. I think these are two giant industries at the end of the day, and if you want to be factual, the football industry is bigger. I think I
Yeah.
saw a report that says the football industry is valued at 300 billion as at 2020, and the music industry is valued at 6 billion or so.
Yeah.
So when it comes to music, we have billionaires. We have Taylor Swift. She became a billionaire for true music.
True music, just
Yeah.
music.
Just
Okay.
music.
Yes.
We have Rihanna, but it's not just music.
Yeah.
We have Kanye West, not just music
Of
too.
course not, yeah.
Then we have Jay-Z,
So who has made $1 billion off music?
Just Taylor
just
Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Okay.
But I think for me, in the long run, music money makes more sense to me. But that's if you're good.
You
You
just
have to drop
go
hits
with the
back to
wind.
back, but football money, you can do anything.
You sign a
like.
It's
contract
not
and you keep
necessarily
earning.
about like dropping hits. You have to have people connect to your music,
Okay.
right? You are dragging Portable. Please don't come for Portable.
I said I was
Because
just
Portable, Portable has
Hey.
Portable. I will always respect
Portable has fans.
I will always respect Portable for being able to remain in the conversations from his debut with Olamide.
Yeah.
Portable
Till
now
now.
has a top 10 hit with Skepta in the UK.
Yes.
He has people who listens to him. I tell you, there are people who wake up every day to stream Portable.
Please, can I clarify something? When I said Portable, I said I was just joking.
Are
Portable
you
is
scared
not
of? Are you
there.
scared of being dragged?
No, I'm not scared.
not
Portable is
clarified.
not there yet, but it's not really.
It's not upcoming, yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I think
okay,
it's
okay.
just in one category. I don't.
Okay.
But
don't
let's mention the fact that as a footballer making millions of dollars,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you don't invest your money well, it's going to finish.
Same as music.
Same
no?
as music.
No, because music has royalties. There's no royalties in football.
But I think
Is
it
there?
keeps
It's not for
decreasing.
everyone,
It's not as if it.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't decrease. It depends on the value of your catalog. The more
Yes.
the-
That's what I'm saying. It's not for everyone.
someone like Fela now, Fela's catalog till date, Fela has been dropping albums since the 1970s.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fela's album till date, his children are still eating off the money that he's making.
Again,
I think that's
it's-
1% of.
It's not. It's
of
not. It's not
musicians.
1%
Yes.
because I think also with streaming. Let's bring in.
But it has to
different
be a
factors.
valuable
With streaming-
catalog.
With streaming, people are always constantly listening to music.
Yes,
But-
no matter how old they are. Yes.
No matter, and I think that there are more music fans than football fans.
I
No,
greatly
I
disagree.
think I disagree.
I think there are more music fans than
I
football
disagree.
fans.
Absolutely
If you can
not.
even
Because
start
everyone-
with their following
everyone-
on Instagram.
I don't think following is a metric to determine
it's
just
part.
how it's a part, but I don't
Yeah.
think it's the ultimate metric to determine just how influential and famous someone
Who do you
is.
think is the most famous musician right
Yeah.
now?
Famous musician
Yes,
right now.
yes.
It
All-
depends. The
all
whiteys will
around the
tell you.
world, all
The
around
whiteys
the
will
world.
tell you it's
Whitey?
Taylor Swift. Whiteys now
Okay.
because
I'm
mention
sick.
mention
I'm actually
5
sick.
Taylor Swift songs.
No, I like Taylor Swift, so
No,
I would
mention
be
5
able
of her
to.
songs.
I think I can mention one, Blank
Um,
Space. I love that.
Mind you, Taylor Swift has over 100 million listeners on Spotify.
Okay, so do you think she's the most? Is she taking?
I'm
Globally.
talking about like white people.
what about
because
for
black
black
people,
people?
for black people, I think maybe it's Beyonce. But Rihanna is the most streamed female musician at this point.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask you. So
Yeah.
you have Beyonce and you have Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
think they're as popular as Cristiano Ronaldo?
You know, there was actually a debate on Twitter about who's more popular and influential between Ronaldo and Beyonce.
Yes.
There was.
Yeah, it was serious.
Some deluded people.
It was
Yeah.
serious, and people were bringing stats and facts.
There are no stats or facts.
I think you
They
can't
are.
even compare them.
It's clear.
They are
Like, it's-
comparable.
Ronaldo
It's
removed
vast.
Coca-Cola from the table.
Like, bro, and,
just
and,
moved it.
and their shares dropped.
It's
That's
not. It's
saying
not
more.
Wait,
comparable.
you guys
I'm sorry.
compare.
You guys don't agree that they are more music fans than football fans?
No, I
No
disagree.
way.
No.
Why?
Football is
I think football is
I-
grassroots.
what is
It's-
the most watched event in the world?
Is
The
World, Cup.
So what I will say is, if you take away the guys at the absolute top,
Yes.
I think
You
there-
can now
this-
find-
you are overrating. I'm not saying football is not number one.
okay,
I think we're just overrating just how many people watch football.
we're not.
No,
there are,
we're
fi-
not.
there are
Versus-
figures.
we can't even get the
how
amount.
many people listen to music?
We
You
can't
listen
even
to
get
music
the
every
amount.
day. On your way here, you listen to music in your house, on the radio, everywhere. Even the sports players, while they are preparing for a match, they listen to music.
Okay.
But you know, everybody listens to different artists.
I'm telling you,
But
everybody
football is-
listens to music, but not everybody watches football.
Most people watch
Most
football
people watch-
more
Most
than
people watch football,
music.
but everyone listens to music.
Not
Yes,
There's
but,
no
but
one
is it
not
is
listening
it
to
is
music.
everyone?
Globally.
So let me ask you this: if everyone is listening to music,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yes.
Is everyone paying for music?
Everyone paying for music.
Yeah.
In a sense.
How? Please
How?
explain.
When you listen to the radio, the music that's on the radio, people pay to put the music on the
Okay,
radio.
okay.
So you're making money for
Okay.
them, right? All the videos that you stream, like you're on TikTok now, and music is playing.
No, you're
People are
not
making money from
responding to
them.
the question I asked. I said,
The
are
listeners.
you paying?
You
Is
don't know
everyone
listeners.
paying?
Yeah.
If you engage in music in any form,
Do you pay for
you
your
are
music?
I pay for music. I
So
pay for Spotify.
good. So do you think everyone that listens to music pays for music?
Not directly.
So how many Spotify users, Spotify and Apple, do you think there are in Nigeria?
In Nigeria, the number is actually quite low.
Okay. Do you
because
think,
most
do you
people-
think you're
most
up to
people are
1
on
million
audio.
people in Nigeria on Spotify?
Yeah.
No, they're not.
They are.
I disagree.
Uh-uh.
There are 1 million
They are.
Nigerians on Spotify.
I think
They
they
Please, we
are.
need to check it.
Yes.
They are.
We need to check. Somebody needs to confirm. 1 million Nigerians pay for Spotify. I disagree.
I
We
don't
need
think
to check.
Spotify makes money from Nigeria though.
They wouldn't make the kind of money that they make from their American audience.
No,
But they
definitely.
make money.
But there are not 1 million Nigerians that pay for Spotify.
That pay for Spotify.
I
but I
disagree.
believe that if you listen to music in any form, you're paying for it. It doesn't have to be directly.
And my overall point is, if you don't have that many
Music
people
is in
even
football
paying.
ads. You have music in football ads, right?
Yeah.
You have music playing in malls. You have music playing even on the big stage, the football events. I think there are more music fans.
No, I agree. It's difficult to quantify the importance of music.
But the
in
money, but
general.
the industry that's bigger, obviously.
Did you
is
find? Did you
football.
find out?
No.
Okay.
There's no clear, stats
Yeah,
for
So
that.
guys,
just-
why I brought up this topic was a tweet I saw, which actually triggered me. This one's from a good friend of mine, and he's a Burna Boy stan. His name is
Okay.
Winkle on X. Winkle tweeted, last year that Charlie Poppy is a proof that music money is greater than football money. No footballer can ever buy $180,000 Richard Mille 6 months into their career. And it made me think for a second that, okay, maybe that's fair, that, you can't be able to afford a Richard Mille 6 months into your career, meaning that you just started football, like you really just started.
Yeah.
Yes, probably, yeah, maybe. But because of this context does not entirely tell the whole story.
Yes.
Doesn't say, that probably musicians earn more than footballers. That's not true.
That's a difficult way to judge, because if you start your career with a hit song,
Yeah, obviously.
you
What
make-
if you don't start your career with
but
it?
in football you have
Mentioning Charlie Poppy is weird for me because I don't think he entirely makes all his money from music. I don't know what he does on the side,
but you don't think
but
it's,
I don't think it's entirely music
But he
money.
has had a lot of hit songs
Unless
in a short space of time.
it doesn't mean.
Okay.
And no, or do you think he's as rich as what he
As-
portrays to be?
Um,
The music industry is all about appearances.
Well, let's bring this thing down to let's not make it global. Let's bring it out to Nigeria now. Football money in Nigeria versus music money in Nigeria,
Yes.
which is bigger?
what do you mean in Nigeria,
Football.
like for football? Footballers who make their money and come to Nigeria.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's football.
I mean, I would
Football.
say probably football. But if I'm thinking of like the Nigerian footballers, and I'm thinking of the most popular musicians, then now it becomes a bit blurry for me because Davido. But I don't know how many of these footballers are richer
Yeah.
than Burna Boy.
We have more
You know,
successful
so I don't
musicians
know.
than footballers in Nigeria.
Agreed.
I would say yes. Yeah.
Agreed.
Because
So that should tell
you
you-
still have people
that
like
should tell you
Rema and
something.
Omale and
That should tell you something. A lot of people give up on their football careers. Go and check all these fields when you see all those old guys in their 30s who tried to have a career in football but it flopped. And you see more people doing music. A lot of people would choose to do music than football because it pays more, especially in this side of the world.
Yeah, music is more.
I don't know
How
if
many
it pays
people-
more,
how
but
many
there's
people are
probably a
gonna get
higher
signed?
chance of success if you do music.
Which means it will pay
Really?
you more.
I mean, in Nigeria.
In Nigeria. So this is the thing here, and this is probably a hot take that I would obviously say. Apart from Victor Osimhen, there is no Nigerian footballer who currently earns higher than any of the A-list artists in Nigeria, music artists.
Who are the A-list artists?
Burna Boy,
Davido.
Wizkid, Davido, Rema. I might even have Thames in there. Apart from Osimhen, there is no other Nigerian footballer who's like the
What if
next person under Osimhen. Per year, Osimhen earns 16 million gross. Net is about 13 million.
So this is not their accumulated earnings over the years, right?
No, I'm like just
No, okay.
like how Forbes is calculated. Not
I
over,
mean, I
like,
don't
per
have the
year.
stats, so I would have
Per
to.
year. Burna Boy said, and I even want to thank you. I just remembered. I don't know
You
if
don't
this
think
was last
you don't think
year.
Boniface earns?
No. What? Hell no. This was last year or so. I think was it even last year. I'm not even sure when. When Burna Boy, Wizkid, and Davido had a beef, Burna
Okay.
Boy came out to say something, and he said, "I can't talk money with you if you have not made up to $100 million this year."
do you believe that he made
That was
$100 million?
obviously a lie.
No,
No,
it can't.
no Nigerian artist or no
Obviously.
Nigerian
No.
musician has ever made
Made $100 million.
$100 million dollars.
You can't. He hasn't. Burna Boy hasn't made 100 million.
No way. Especially
Even
not in a
in
year.
A
total-
lot of people. A lot of
earnings.
people think he does make up to that, but he doesn't even earn close to half of that. Burna
Especially
Boy
not
earns-
in 1 year.
Burna Boy earns in a year per year. He earns like a gross estimate of 16 million, inclusive of
how much
endorsement
does that go
deals.
to him? Because
Is
is he under a label?
You're
Before
signed to a
taxes,
record
yeah.
label.
Yeah,
you
he is.
pay
Before
taxes.
taxes.
Yeah. So
So
no.
he almost earns the same as Osimhen. So you can't say Burna Boy is ahead, earns more than Osimhen. And Burna Boy is actually the highest paid Nigerian musician right now.
But
The truth is, it's easier to be a successful musician in Nigeria than be a successful footballer from Nigeria.
Actually, yeah, I would not disagree with that.
do you think looking successful and being successful is a factor when it comes to footballers and
I think
musicians?
musicians flaunt their money
Yes,
more
because the
than
lifestyle calls for
footballers.
it.
Yes. I think they might even exaggerate something. Some things they wear
Footballers
is
flaunt
fake.
their money.
No,
more,
musicians.
or
No, musicians.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the music industry is all
You
about
don't even know
appearance.
if
Yes.
the
So
car
they
is
look
theirs,
successful.
The what I think they just busted was it Skibby the other day for wearing a fake,
Yeah.
watch. But when he posted it,
Which
if you don't know and you just oh my god, these people are making good money. And I think people have been more successful from football
Yeah.
Over
than
the years.
yes, over
Yeah.
the years in Nigeria than music. Because some people no, I'm telling you.
I mean, but now everyone is rushing to do music. Like,
I said more successful. Like, how many musicians really blow in a year in Nigeria?
Like, bro, this year, have we had any new breakouts? Any
Exactly.
breakout
So,
artists?
like, but you have people traveling to different countries from football. People are making
that's
money.
true.
People are feeding
That's
their
true.
family from football that
but
you do not even
I
know
still
about.
think it's harder to break from Nigeria, especially Nigeria, and especially because a lot of factors hinder us,
Yeah.
from breaking out. I think it's harder, to be honest.
No.
More people will choose to do music than play football.
There are
now-
there are factors.
right now, no.
Guys, let's bring
No.
up Alex Iwobi. and the fact that he just dropped an EP with I think 2 of his friends.
Okay. Chuba.
Yeah. I listened to it and I liked it.
Okay.
I like the sound, I like the vibes. And a lot of people were coming for Alex and saying, why does he want to do music?
Yeah.
And I want to say this to Nigerians specifically. People are allowed to evolve. Human beings are not one-directional. They're not one-dimensional, yeah? You cannot say that because someone is a football player, it means they
can't do
cannot do
music,
music.
yeah.
I listened to the track. I liked it.
But
It was
after
"Don't
Iwobi's
shoot,"
performance
yeah,
against
like it was
Benin Republic, he needs to stick.
he needs to stick
to
to
football.
To football.
Yeah, he needs
What
to
if
go and
wants
work
to do
on his-
music? What if that's his true passion?
I think that's the thing about music. Anybody can enter the studio and say, me too,
And
tomorrow I
even
can just
upload
get
your
this mic and
songs
start
on-
saying,
on the beat.
And
and say I'm an upcoming musician. But if I know some people that are like average make it with luck, some footballers,
Yeah.
like you can take for example some Chelsea players. You see that how did you get professional? Do you get?
Yeah.
But like generally,
yeah,
as a musician, you cannot make it out of the hood. You
Yeah.
keep deceiving yourself in
Yeah.
the studio where you are. If
Yeah.
they're not telling you the truth there, they will tell you the truth outside.
Yeah.
But football, you can get lucky.
The funny
to-
thing is, like, there's no one formula, especially when it comes to music, though.
okay.
Because you hear some people's music, white money.
Why, okay.
I think
wow.
that's
White
prime example
money
of
does-
upcoming.
White
swear- I
white
swear
money
to
does
God.
music, right?
I've never heard,
I don't know if
I
it's
have
coming
never
up,
heard a
but-
more horrible song than what White Money puts out.
People are streaming.
Like it hurts
Are
my
you
ears.
Are people
literally.
streaming?
As big as my ears are, that song hurts it.
I
To tell
heard-
you how terrible
Yeah.
Yes.
the song is. Literally, like that guy needs to stop music. Honestly, listen. For me, the debate of football money, there's no debate between football money and music money as far as like everything is concerned.
Yeah.
The only musicians who even earn more than like no musician in 2024. See Forbes list now, 260 million. Which musician, apart from maybe Taylor Swift, earned more than Ronaldo?
Yeah. I think you have
You
to be
can't.
at the absolute top of
Bro,
your game.
There was one
Even
there-
Drake, even Drizzy. Drizzy does not.
I mean, he
had the
toured,
highest
he
gross-
toured, so I
he
don't
had the
know.
highest gross in tower, 215 for a
yeah,
rapper.
he toured. So
But he still did not beat Ronaldo.
I saw a
It's-
joke
it's-
that they said Mbappe will use Portable as his pet.
wow.
Pet.
What's with you and Portable? What do you have against Portable?
I saw the joke.
Stop coming from my.
I saw the joke.
Stop,
Yeah.
stop.
No, I
stop
love
coming from
Portable.
my-
I love Portable.
Okay.
Let's just get it out there.
No,
But let's bring it down to this. In the long run, these footballers make a lot of money.
Yeah, they do.
Where do they end up with their money in the long run?
What do you mean?
Do
Can
they
you
run
can you
out of? I think the possibility of them running out of money in the long run is a factor.
Yes.
if
I
they
agree.
don't invest or
Invest
anything like
properly.
If
that?
they don't invest, how do we even know that their investment skills?
But we
are
have to
good?
bring
Like,
this
in the
we have
long
to bring
run.
this back to Nigeria.
Yeah.
Because foreign European players typically get taken care of by their government
Typically.
in their old age.
Yeah.
It doesn't
But that's
happen in
not gonna
Nigeria.
happen here.
It's
Yeah.
not going to happen here. There's the story of Rashidi Yekini who literally lost everything and the government just turned a blind eye. And this is consistent with the Nigerian government when it comes to like our athletes. The ones who have served us well in the 90s,
Yes.
2000s, whatever. They just, and in the UK in particular, you see, ex-pros getting TV gigs, radio gigs, they
Yeah,
just
true.
ignore. So as a Nigerian footballer, right, you make your money, you make your millions or whatever. If you're not smart, if you're not investing well, and you're just like spending or whatever, if you fall into some serious hard times, no one is going to have your back.
Because,
Especially
like,
the government.
Yeah, because like a lot of iconic musicians that they're past their prime, right? They still can get gigs. Somebody will be like, oh, I want to see maybe a Dibanj perform for me,
Yeah.
and he can still get gigs. But as an ex-footballer, what gigs are you getting?
Yeah.
Literally, yeah.
And even if you
That's
get
a real
radio,
question,
even
like,
if you
what
get the
gigs
radio gigs
will
here,
you get?
you're
They
getting
don't pay
nothing.
that
So
much.
that's what
Punditry,
me.
yeah,
I'm
punditry.
I'm always gonna pick the football money. I'm always gonna pick I'm always gonna pick the music money and the music legacy.
Over football.
They go together. In the abroad, you have the money, you have the legacy. Once the money is gone, the legacy is still there.
Yes.
So it means you still have access to a lot of things. In Nigeria, if the money is gone, the money is gone.
That's it.
The legacy, they'll just remember you once in a while.
Yeah.
Baba, oh.
You did
But
this
you're
for
not-
us
You're
in
not getting
2010,
anything.
yeah.
So if you're coming from a place like Africa where everybody is hustling, and you are talented, and you can sing, pick music over football, please.
Honestly, Ifran, you raise a very good point, and I think this is something that we'll talk about on a very good day. We'll have that conversation about government really paying attention to people who
To
have
expose,
served,
Yes.
served the country.
You know.
I did see in a report that we released, Pulse Sports, about Osimhen's private jet lifestyle, and it got a lot of reactions with people saying, "Why is he spending that amount of money flying private?
Flying
And why
private,
is Osimhen
yeah.
flying private? Like, why can't he just fly?" I'm like, this guy can afford this. I don't. Many people just look down on footballers and think that footballers don't really have money.
Yeah.
Bro, they can afford it.
If a musician was doing that, they wouldn't ask questions.
They won't ask questions.
Yes.
but
It's part of
they
the
won't ask
lifestyle.
questions.
It is.
But because it's Osimhen, then they're asking questions. So for me personally, the debates, there's no debate between football money and music money. Even if there is a debate, it depends. It depends on who you're talking about. What context are you talking
Yeah.
about
True.
between
And which
football
one do
money
you have?
and music money? So yeah, that
Which
that's
one do you
that would
have?
just
So would
How
you,
much are you
let me ask, would you want your kid to do music or play
or
football?
Yeah, music or football, your kid.
Football.
If my child is gonna do football, it means I'm training you from the womb.
Okay.
You-
So no
you-
chance to
no chance. But
to be
if
mediocre.
the child gets to like 16 or something, like, Mom, I don't want to do this, I want to do music, we'll do them together. 2-factor authentication. Do you get anyone's that click?
No, I'm
You
going.
can't
I'm picking
do it.
football all day long. Man.
I'm picking
That football
football.
money is something else. I'm picking football.
And as
all
a
day
parent, you will help manage your child's finances
Yeah.
if you're smart.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, you will. So this conversation has actually been quite interesting, and I'm very glad that most of us, have a lot of things that we agree on, even though there are still things that we still disagree on.
long. Yeah.
But final thoughts with regards to this argument of football money versus music money. What if we look at if we take the angle of endorsement deals, for instance, because a lot of people are saying, "Oh, you can't just you can't just build your career only on playing football and earning salaries from your club. Tomorrow they can decide that they want to sell you off or something."
That's true.
The endorsement deal part, why there's a disparity also in even the music industry and our own athletes. Nigerian footballers literally have, there are a few who have endorsements, but most of them do not. But you see musicians bagging, even some kind of weird influencers that or entertainers that I've never even heard of.
Yeah.
They have been signed to beauty skincare. Like, what I'm like, what's so like? Do you think this is also something to consider when you talk about their money? Do you think footballers need to have another source of income apart from just the salary on the pitch?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when you consider the way football is, you can get injured. You can.
I don't agree.
There's so many things that can happen to you as a footballer that can affect your standing in a club. A new coach can come in, doesn't like you, doesn't play you. You can get injured for a year. Anything can happen. You can get sold somewhere and it doesn't happen. Your contract gets terminated.
Yeah.
You can't find the club. Look at De Gea. De Gea has been clubless for almost a year.
Yeah.
Every time I talk about, he's no longer a bad you player. That was the
Yeah,
issue.
he's trying to get back on his feet.
But he
Yes,
hasn't-
There are clubs that want him.
Really?
Numero uno,
How come he
yeah.
hasn't signed for
He
anything?
He's trying, like the stress he went through with some Manchester United fans. He needs to get himself back.
Let me say this.
GSPA.
As a
Yes.
footballer, if you are playing football, you should concentrate on only football,
I know that.
to be honest. And having another side, another income on the side, except maybe it's business, maybe you're sending something on the side.
Yes.
I don't agree. I think it might take your focus off what's really important, because as a footballer, you have to train, you have to do this
No.
that.
I don't mean like having
Right.
like active hustle, like another source
Invest.
Of
probably
income.
endorsements,
Yes.
sponsorships, like that kind
Oh,
of thing.
okay. Well, it
I
will still
think-
boil down to your agents.
I think most
Finding
of
you
them
good deals.
will have, but they don't come outside to say that. Oh, some people might even have like a lounge. I think was he this guy?
You mean like other businesses?
Yes.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
a
for
place
sure.
that opened
Has
a nightclub
a
in
club.
But why
Spain.
don't they have, like, why don't most of them have deals,
sponsorship
endorsement
deals.
deals? The way Whiskey had Pepsi, right?
Yeah.
Why haven't we seen Boniface in a
Because
Pepsi
I
ad?
think that's
Pepsi
what.
campaign.
Pepsi, TomTom.
You think they can't pay the footballers?
Maybe.
Interesting.
Maybe.
That's another
But I think some of
Maybe.
them have now. The Messi has.
No, I mean, we are
Samuel
talking
No,
about
we're Nigerian
African.
footballers. Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe.
I think maybe if you want to market something, most of them are not in Nigeria. They prefer to use who is in Nigeria to market
Who can
their
reach?
business.
That's a good
Yeah.
I'd
point.
rather see a whiskey on a Pepsi
Yes,
bottle
than
than
somebody
see another footballer.
Yeah,
I know Iwobi had something. Was it Glow?
He has with Infinix right now.
So Iwobi
That's why I
has.
still
You
say
see,
music.
they are not really
We have more music
relatable.
fans.
Yeah.
We have more music fans than football fans. I know you guys might not agree, but that's my take.
Okay, and that's
Okay.
our take on this episode of The Heat. It's been fun. It's been interesting. Remember to leave comments. Leave your comments, leave your like, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that The Heat podcast is live. On this week's episode, that's it from me, David Ben. I'm signing out. Goodbye.
Bye.